All right, we're ready to get going. Looks like everything's rolling. Okay, here we go. Tonight, this is going to be interesting because I've never done a stream like this before where I've had a full day with the kids and then I'm going to try and do work. So this could be a complete and total disaster. I might find that nights like this, I end up having to maybe do a little bit, like focus on the, the creative aspects of game development. So initially that'll mean like story and concept and maps and lands and all of that kind of stuff. And maybe I don't do any deep coding. We'll see. I don't know yet what it's actually going to look like in those terms because yeah, I've never had to work like this. So we'll see how it goes. Tonight was the first night like this, and so it was a little rough to get going. Normally I would be starting Jeez Louise, is it really? Normally I would be starting much sooner. Like 2 hours from now. Basically an hour and 30 minutes ago. So 7 o'clock my time. Didn't realize it's somehow so late. So we're gonna see what we can pull together here in such a short time frame. So here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go to itch. We're gonna download the characters that we're gonna be using for our prototype. Go from there. Nobody look. Close your eyes. Don't look. Okay. And we're gonna look at K-Kit. There we go. The adventures. So we're gonna download these bad boys. Wait, I've got it purchased already. Okay, so that's downloading. Is there anything else I should pull? Oh shoot, the sale. Did I miss the sale? I did. No, they're still all on sale. Okay, we're gonna want to get this one. I don't know what the deal is with this though, because this seems to be all the ones he's already got. This and this, and I think we have everything else. So we really don't need. I'm pretty sure I bought everything else. We really don't need anything else. No. No, we're all set. Maybe we didn't get all the forest stuff, but I'm pretty confident we did. Yeah. Sure we did. Okay. Anyways, back to this. So we're downloading. We're downloaded. We've got our adventurers here. Let's go ahead and take that, cut, and we're going to take that and bring it into the game, which is going to be inside code. Code? Why can't I see it? In here. Let's make a new folder called assets. Paste it in. Extract. Look at how fast that is. There's no way. Jesus. Windows is awful with, God, that would have been half a minute. Throw it in there. What's the problem? Samples, textures, contents, characters, assets. Oh. Why is this separate? Rig, medium, rig, general. What is going on here? Okay, we're going to get rid of this stuff. Double check the license. I actually haven't read. It'll open. Let's delete. Characters. So this goes up. This is trash. Assets. This goes up. This is trash. I call that gear. And then there's animations. Okay, so there's all that. Okay, so we're going to re-import. So here's my trick when I'm using a third party's assets that's like this, where they oftentimes use the exact same materials for everything. So we have our characters here. So what we can do on the import is we can extract. I choose extract and overwrite material. And that way we share the same materials. So I choose all of them here. As much as the ones that are shared exist. So extract and overwrite. So the material is now an external path. And it won't let me browse to it, so I have to put the path in manually. So that is going to be here. Copy path. I got to do this again. So we select everything. I look here now. All right, Tom. Much love. I hope you're doing good. Been skydiving lately? Crazy. Crazy man. Extract and overwrite. Material here. Re-import. So what this does is now we have materials here. And They do appear to be different. It looks like he's changed how he's doing them. Look at this. They're all unique. Okay, so now we're only sharing one unique material. Now, this used to be all the same. I don't know what this is going to do to our memory constraints. But now it's using the external material. And theoretically, we can build another material that's a combination of all these materials and then UV look up them using an import script or something like that. I'm not going to do any of that right now. Jacob. Yeah, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are going to be like this. Now, either do it super early in the morning or late at night, and I think late at night is the best way to go in terms of my availability and my energy, my energon levels. It's better at night for me. I got a very late start. This should have been started an hour ago. Wait, so 2 hours ago. Should have started the stream 2 hours ago. So, anyways, I know. And I'm back to streaming on Is the camera working? Yeah, the camera's working. I'm back to streaming on I can speak words, I promise. I swear I can. Back to streaming on the other platform which shall not be named. Which cannot be named as well. Okay, so we have our characters imported. Now we need to build a character controller. Let's go ahead and just for funsies, we're going to go create a new scene as a mock scene. And we're going to drag in one of these adventures to start with. Booyah. Okay, so there's a barbarian. And we'll reset the transform here. Okay. Dance Revolution. Stream suggestions. Shinmu is the next one that I'll be streaming after Fantasy Life. Yeah, dude, same with you. I saw the progress and I saw that cool thing you just shared on the Discord. It's really, really nice. We haven't been able to catch up that much, but at least not on the streams or anything. But yeah, I hope everything's going good. So, oh, Nathir, I'm sorry. Hello. I don't know why I don't know why when you do that specifically, I just completely miss it. Look at this. This slash thing is new on the model. Okay. So I was bringing the character controller in. Oh yeah, we wanted to look at the scene. Look at this. The animations are gone. He changed everything. This actually creates more work. But it's kind of a good thing because now we can have the animation controller somewhere else, I guess. This is weird. Why did they do it this way? He separated all the animations. He's selling them separately now. That's why he did that. Nickeling, diming me. All those animations he had, they're gone now. What is this? This is weird. Why are they separate? So what happens if I bring this in? Can I even do this? What the fuck? What? This, bro, this doesn't make any sense. Why did he do it this way? Kick it. What you doing to me, bro? This has gotten now the he took all the animations that were there already and separated them. Now he's charging for them. What are you doing, man? What am I doing here? What am I supposed to, how am I supposed to do this now? I am befuzzled. Confabulated. Are you gonna add the Giga Chad? We got to, right? We got to. This is so weird now. What the hell is going on here? This is getting hit. This is movement. Why are they separated? Why did he do this? God, I was gonna get cooking on this like right now. Now it's this whole separate thing. New inherited. And it's got all this. This is keyed. I am so confused. So how do I do this with the adventurer? What are you doing to me? What is this? I am so like what? Lunesta, how's it going? It's not on sale anymore. If I go to buy this, oh, it is on sale. Okay. Dobbs with the raid. Cool. Thank you so much.
Cool? Yeah, cool. You think it's cool? It's cool. It's not cool.
Dobbs is doing some cool stuff. I don't actually have a shout out for Dobbs. Dobbs, do you have your do you have a Steam page? Dobbs comes in here and everything's busted. Of course. Dobbs comes here. Shout out Dobbs. Works. Why is it mad at me? Dobbs is working on a Paper Mario esque inspired game for on Godot. There it is. It's called Paper Robot. Dobbs, we were gonna be cooking today on slapping together a character controller and everything. But where we get our assets from, they've changed how they're doing the animations, and it's screwed up my workflow. So I'm like trying to grep it and understand what they're thinking with it. And it looks like they just wanted to be able to charge for the animation separately, which I respect the hustle, I guess. But it's very bizarre. It's odd, to say the least. So now I might have to write an import script in order for this to work for me. But I don't have anything cool to show you, dude. I was working on a cooking game, but we're kind of taking it in a new direction. I could kind of show that. So, but you're probably tired. You probably got to go, right? So thanks everyone for coming in. Thank you for the raid, Dobbs. I appreciate it. And I can show. Let me show. I'm gonna, if this will let me close. There we go. Let me show the other thing. Here. I just want to do everything myself. Yeah. I didn't know you were using Godot for a lot of your modeling until the that other stream that I had popped in on. But this is this was like, we got a controller here. Watch, this doesn't work. This was a thing I was working on. Oh, it doesn't work. the controller's not working right now. But this was like a baking game thing that I was kind of working on. And I can't show you with the controller right now because for some reason it's not responding. But we had this recipe and menu system and all this stuff, and we were working on this. I like want to show you all the stuff I've made in Godot, but anyway, so we decided to go in a different direction with this. We're going more towards a life sim. And so we're going to be closer to, I don't know if you've ever heard of Fantasy Life. Have you heard of Fantasy Life? Have you heard of Dark Cloud? Have you heard of Shenmue? Have you heard of Animal Crossing? Have you heard of anyways, Jacob, have a good night. CSG's my beloved. Nice. So I have never heard of a video game in my life, says Tops. Of course. Of course you haven't. So anyways, we're going to be doing something a bit like, the closest is to Fantasy Life. So that's the plan. We're doing this for the long haul. I just got the LLC registered and we're starting the process of getting Steam page going for prototype access. And we're going to do up to, I'm planning on 4-player multiplayer initially, and then we'll see what we go from there. I have done multiplayer before in Godot. But yeah, right now we're just discombobulated by the resource stuff. Yesterday we just started a new project. This is day 2. for this whole thing. But I've just got to whip something out here for a player controller, but now everything's all got me all messed up. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to steal the animations. I think they even separated the animations out into 2 animation players, which is like really odd. I would not have done that. So we've got these 2 guys here. This animation player. So what I can do is I can actually steal the animation, right? Because the library is right here. So let me save the library. Make it unique first. Okay. Do we have to make this unique? Can we do it that way? Yes. Okay. So we're gonna steal this. Is this the movement? Spawn, idle, hit, throw. This must be general. Death. Yeah. This is the general. No, I don't want to save. No, I don't want to save. Godot acts a little weird. I'm in a tiled manager, a window manager. The windowing system in Godot is a little strange. All right. I guess I'm just gonna throw it in here for now. Animation general. Yeah, we didn't used to have a problem with this guy's stuff, but he's kind of changed things. And now it's really throwing us for a loop. But what we're going to do is we're going to save the animation libraries on their own. And then we'll write an import script that'll just add them to the model, the scene, as when we drag it in. Animation general, animation movement. Okay. So now we have those 2 things. So in our import script, we're going to add an animation player to our models. So then the way this is going to work is delete those 2. So it's going to bring in the model, this scene. And then so on our import of this scene, we're going to add a child that's an animation player. So what we could do, just to sort of prototype that, is actually create an animation player. Like so. And then we can create the 2 libraries here. So we have general. Did that do it? No. Quick load. Do I have to save? It's not asking me to save. That one worked. Okay, so we have to do add. Okay. So we don't want to do general then. What happened here? What was going on? Quick load. Okay. Because this is the default. The default's always got no name. So we're going to say movement. I think that makes the most sense for the default. And then this one is general. And then we say quick load. God bless it. Quick up. Jeez. Jiminy Cricket. Cancel. Quick load general. Okay, so there's the 2, and now we're going to just save this as a scene. This is bizarre the way I'm doing this. For now, it's going to say here, animation player. Ugh, this sucks. This all sucks. Okay, don't save. Don't save. I know just what you're thinking. So then we're going to go, don't save. We're going to create a folder called import. If it'll let me. Imports, plural. There we go. Create new script. Import script, import resource importer scene. I can't remember. Let's do a quick search of Godot's docs. Import script. Import plugins. Import scripts. Editor scene post import. And it needs to be a tool. Okay. And this is going to be add animation player for now. The name will probably change. Sure, why not? Okay. So now we have add animation player, and we need this to be a tool. Okay. And then func is this post import is the override. Okay. Post import, we get a scene, we return a scene. Okay, so that's the basic for our import script. Now we need to, we're going to preload the const. Me and Essie are watching you code. She is asking if you are alive. I sure hope so. If not, being dead's pretty cool. I'm not going to complain. If this is afterlife, it's all right. Animation player. So const, all caps, right? Is that an agreement? Is that like an agreed thing? And this is a packed scene. Equals. And let's grab. For now, this sucks. I'm going to use the UID because this is definitely not going to be where it sticks. Preload. Post. Oh, we got to do quotes. Post. There you go. Okay. Animation player scene. And then we say var animation player equals animation player scene instantiate. What are we complaining about? We seem to be fine. Animation player scene instantiate. We're not seeing any errors. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we say scene add child. Oh, we also need to do ownership. I think that's how you do it. So after we add it, we set the scene as the owner. And let's see. So now we're going to try and do an import on this thing. This is stupid. I'm just going to say it. That I have to do all this is just dumb. Okay, so we have our barbarian. Conan. The Adventure. Did anyone else used to watch that? I'll never watch that because I know that I will be disappointed that my childhood memories betray me and it's trash. Because it is trash. I know it's going to be trash. Okay, so there's the animation player. And then we have our different animations. And they work. All right, so we're all hooked up. Not quite how I would want it, but hooked up nonetheless. So now we just need to add this to all of the other little character duties. See, right now we should be working on the netcode. I should have had a decent character controller going real quick, and not decent, but some sort of character controller going. And now we had to do all this weirdness to just get the animations going. And it's not even all the animations. Now I have to buy the animations that I already had. What is this? What is this? All right. Okay, so we're set. She was cracking up. I guess if anybody's still here from Dobbs's raid, I appreciate you guys coming in. We're working on. Okay, the basic pitch right now is a life sim game. If you've ever played Fantasy Life, you have experienced the frustration of this is great, but I wish that ... and 100 million other things, right? Not really that many, but so imagine, in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you can go visit each other's islands and walk around and do stuff together. So imagine that, but imagine that with like things like combat or crafting and so on. And in the world of Oz, because that's public domain, so now we have access to a generated series of 10 books or something. I have the first one here in our Obsidian doc. So we're going to use Oz as the setting, and the basic pitch is going to be that you have these different roles and jobs that you can take on. You come to Oz like Dorothy does. So you come, you're going to pick like a pet that you have. You're going to get whisked away to Oz. You land in Oz, and it's your journey to become a wizard or witch of Oz. And you're going to have your sort of realm within it. Winnie the Pooh teams up with Popeye. So you're going to get whisked away to this world, and like in Dark Cloud, how you can kind of build a city, you're going to have like the little Oz, like your own little commune in Oz that you sort of are creating as you become more and more powerful, I guess. So instead of there being the sort of the inverse of like, I'm an important person and I task you with this great quest, you're sort of thrown into this world, and it's like you become you step into greatness over time as you're doing these things, I guess. So, but anyways, so that's the basic idea, and within that you have your different roles, much like Fantasy Life, where you can do like they've got like woodcutter and miner and all these things, and those roles feed into other roles. So you have like your action and adventure roles where you're going out and doing those things, and then there's like the crafting roles where you're building things and using recipes and stuff like that. That's what we're going for. I know it sounds like a lot. It does sound like a lot. I appreciate that it sounds like a lot. I get that. I get it. Every time I describe this to somebody very recently, it has been, that sounds like a lot. Indeed. It's not an MMO. But let me show you real quick. I have worked on a multiplayer thing before. I can show you a clip of it, of that. So I've done a WebSocket server. I have done multiplayer through the web browser. It was really cool in Godot. You would go onto itch. You would go to the itch page for the game. You'd connect to a lobby through the WebSocket server, you would everyone would ready up, and it would create the session through WebRTC, find everyone across the internet, punch holes through people's routers, and create a networked game through the web browser using Godot. It was really really cool. I don't have the server running right now for the WebSocket thing, but this is all going to use Steam's lobby system and then Steam's relay system. So it'll all be masked IPs and stuff, networked play. So you're not going to be able to hack the other player and get their IP and dox them or anything like that. But I can show some sort of clip. If I go over to, is this playing right now? Is it doing my sound? Is this an echo? No. Okay. Videos. Highlights? Is it in highlights? Yeah. Yeah, this was a lobby system. So this is what the lobby looked like. This is all like rough. So as people joined you, it was the typical like D&D thing. You came into like a little tavern. And then everyone would ready up, and then you would join in into it. This is all really rough, like testing just to see. We had like this little PvP thing. We did a total, I think the max number of players that we were able to get going was something like 13 just in testing. Yeah, so it's a long story to explain how I got to this moment and be like, I think I can do this. But I do think I can do this. So we're going to go for it. The part I'm concerned about is the modeling and the asset stuff. We're going to use a lot of CaseKit's resources to just get the prototype going. And then once we have all that sort of working and tested, we'll move on to actual asset creation using things like Blender and whatnot. So a lot of placeholder stuff as we sort of pull away the temp stuff and put in the permanent stuff. And we'll probably we're going to use ink for the script and the questing and all that stuff. Probably. I'm not 100% on that just yet. We'll see. Yeah, I was looking up the Winnie the Pooh stuff, and it's just one poem that's in the public domain. It is inviting getting your butt handed to you. Merry post Halloween, Olex. Thank you. It sucks Halloween as an adult with your kids because you don't get to partake in the trick or treating, and so the kids get all this candy, and you can't. I can't take any of it. I feel like a thief, and so it's all this candy I can't touch. It breaks my heart. Makes me mad. All right. So let's build the character. You know what else? I guess we have to throw in an animation tree on this anyways. So this is all right. What we're doing, it's stupid, but it's all right. It's not the end of the world, but it's stupid too. Okay, so we have this. We have the animation player, and now we would need an animation tree. And here we go. I can never remember. Animation root node, is that it? Negative. This must be it. So everything goes into output. Um, so the basic things we need to be able to do is what? Jump, run, run and jump for now, I guess, and then maybe attack. But as we know, the animations for attack and everything are basically gone, right? Running, walking, yeah, these are all missing from this. So, God. All right. Well, we can start with idle. So one of the things we actually should do is with the library. Where's the just idle? Okay. Ooh, he's revving. All right, so we go like this. And now is this gonna stick? Let's put it in another one. We'll do Druid. New inherited. Idle. It does. Okay, good. Good. Oops. Why did I do that? Good gravy. Good gravy. Ah, I just lost all that work I was working on. How's your stuff going, Olex? Let me do a shout out to Olex. Olex is doing a game from scratch using not Jai. What am I saying? Odinling. And what's the are you doing SDL? No, it's C++. Oh, Jesus. I'm getting you confused with Colin. Just hardcore Vulcan. Jeez Louise, man. Sheesh. Sheesh. Now this is weird. How do I add? So this is animation tree. Oh, I need to assign the animation player. That was a missing link. There we go. So there's idle. Bring it in and bring it out. Now blend. So we should be idling right now. Why doth we not be idling? Do we have to have a blend? We must have to have a blend. We'll just plug another animation in here. Can we just do... No, we don't want one shot. Huh. On blend tree, node animation 2, animation not found. We don't have one. We'll just do idle as well. There we go. Okay, so now we have something. So if we did something like walking, just to get started. So walking, so all these need to be looped. Okay. So now if we were to blend, we'd start walking. Okay. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Look at him go. Oh. Okay. Look at him go. He's moving right along. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. I recently learned how to do pretty UI buttons in shaders thanks to ChatGTP, and now my UI actually looks nice. Very nice. My wife put Vagisil on her athlete's toe, and it cleared up in a day, says Lunesta. Thanks for sharing. It really makes me feel like you trust this group of people to interject something such as that. Okay, so we're gonna do Mud with the raid.
Cool.
Jeez Louise, I thought I was never gonna see anybody
You
at
think
night.
it's cool? It's cool. It's not cool.
Mudbound, shout out. Mudbound's working on Metal Apex. You can wishlist it on Steam right now. Pico 8 game. Tactical combat. Uses drone to drone combat. I won't make any of my politically charged jokes about the game tonight. This cracker? That man, Robin. How's it going? Medusa T. Dustin. Welcome. Is it Medusa T. Dustin? How did I never notice that? I'm reformed. Nah, probably not. Game Dev Jeff, welcome in. Thank you very much for coming in. We're working on a player controller right now. We're just getting starting to get the blending and everything going for it. We're about to this took way longer than I was hoping because the assets that I use, the creator decided to drastically change the way that he does them, so it screwed everything up for me because I normally can just pop them in and get to work. Please refer to them as white bed. I prefer Wonder Bread. That's what my friends call me, is Wonder Bread. It's just like, okay.
Shut up and take my money.
Medusa T. Dustin, thank you for the gifted sub. Lunesta. Freeloader Lunesta now gets a gifted sub. Thank you so much. You had a great bread emoji. How you get that? We should get a Wonder. I should do Wonder Bread for an emoji. Oh man, I haven't heard Tenacious D in a long time. I saw the Minecraft movie and Jack Black was definitely channeling Tenacious D in his little jingles. I just remember kielbasa sausage, my butt cheeks is warm. That's all I can remember from one of their songs. Oh. Or is it your butt cheeks is warm? I can't remember. These late night streams are wild. All right, anyways, so we're going to break it right now. And I'm trying to think, how do we get the blend space? It's a blend space one-dimensional. So this is what we're going to use for our movement, okay? So I'll explain here. So we're blending a bunch of animations together. Our default animation idle is just running, okay? When we start our movement, we're going to start blending this float from 0 to 1. And you see we're going back to T-pose because we don't have an animation set for anything. So, but what we're going to blend towards is our blend space one-dimensional here, which is just, this is going to be another vector, or not a vector. This is, yeah, it's a vector. No, it's not a vector. It's from doesn't matter. Shut up, everyone. I'm talking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna key in some animations here, and so we have walking. So walking is gonna be at a certain point, and then we're gonna have running,
Oh, that's cool.
and there's probably a sneak or something.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
guessing.
You think it's
What is
cool?
going on? Another raid.
It's not cool.
I told everyone to shut up.
My money.
Who New Jank, thanks for the raid. What is going on? Thank you for the sub, JD Does Dev. Shut up, I'm subbing. Now we're in a hype train. What the hell is going on? It's the middle of the night, guys. I never stream at the middle of the night, and I'm getting slammed.
Shut up and take
People
my
are
money.
running. It's a raid train. I'm getting a train ran on me. New Jank. New Jank _ It's nope, I don't have one, so we'll have to do shout out. Did I do it? God bless it.
Night train.
Oh my God, what's this? What is this now? I like that New Jank had to do the same thing as me and throw an underscore in there because somebody had taken the name probably. How was your stream, New Jank? New Jank? New Dank? New Dank? Huh. What's a new one? I'm gonna pop in on your I'm looking at your stream right now, see it's what. So 3 hours. Are you sleepy? Jank Jam. You got Jank Jam. Are you working on a jam? Are you going to be hosting jams? Is a jam going on? Is this... What am I missing? Is Pagorli here? RTN CD, CDR, thanks for coming in. New Jake's like, whoa. I'm sorry for the shut up. I only said that to my friends. Vex, thank you so much for those bits. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a cheer. How does that work? I don't even know. Whatever it is, I appreciate it. Us _ users got to stick together for sure. You know what's funny? You know who took my username? I did. I registered my username right when Twitch got started. And I'm pretty sure I used an email that I just forgot about. And I cannot regain control of that username. So Cricket is me. I'm pretty sure without the underscore. I just can't get control of it back.
Shut up and take my money.
Another gifted sub from is it Medus 8 Dustin? No, it's Medusa T Dustin, right? Why am I saying that weird now? It's Boats now gets one. It's Boats is cool. It's Boats is amazing at Godot polish, by the way. And just busting out really good Godot games. I'm having a hard time keeping up on chat right now. Brainstorming for Jank Jam launcher had good combos. Nice. I have the best name because most people always screw it up. It's Boats. What's up? I'm catching up. I'm catching up on the chat. Esther wants to know if you're a chicken nugget. I wish, man, I would eat my own arm if I was a chicken nugget. I had to fight Twitch for this account from 2012, but changed the name anyways. Nice. Med USA. Mid USA. I had a streamer say Mid USA for a while. It's Medusa T Dustin. That's what I'm saying. Boats works in Unity. Yeah, Unity. All right, 5-minute timeout for Boats. I'm kidding. Pagorli, how's it going? Pagorli's been doing the jam thing lately and making some really cool games. Duckonomics. At least you don't say P-Gorley. I do say Pagorli. I should say P-Gorley, right? I think it's P-Gorley. Doesn't matter how you pronounce it. I'm going to say it's Pigorley, but I say it the same as you. Well, for some reason, I started calling him Pergs. So I don't know where Pergs came from. It just popped into my head. So Pergs. I'm hearing my daughter laughing, which means she's not asleep. Why are you awake, little love? What's going on? You're still scared? My daughter played Jotson's game, and now she can't sleep at night. Mm. So we're gonna try to blend the walking, or the so now if we're blending 100%, let's call it, and we start moving this forward, we'll start to head towards running like this. But why are we not running? We're not running because the run animation is not looped. So let's loop it. And we'll go back. There we go. Now we're running. So now if we slide this value, you see we'll move from walking to running. Why is there that weird, like, tripping over my foot thing going on there? There we go. Look at that. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Now, it has to go back to nothing. So can we create a point? What happens if we go back to we don't want to go back to T-pose. Do we go back to idle? I don't know, boys. If we do this, oh, that's right. If we do this, we don't even need, look at this. We can bypass this whole thing. We don't need this blend at all. Look at this. We're just the single blend space. So if we just use the single blend space, now we can just slide this guy around. All right. That's it. I think we've got the starting point for a character controller. I know this is weird, but now we can blend the animation with their joystick on our controller, and we'll be set to go. So what we have to do is save this animation tree as well, and then we got to create the import script to instantiate this on the scene as well. Thankfully, no one has mispronounced my name. I get crit. Still I get crit. That one happens a lot. I do appreciate the people that get it on a one shot. It lets me know that they're old like me, because they've read enough like IRC chats or ICQ usernames or AOL chat, some early Yahoo chats or something, and they just go, "Oh, I know how to say that." Kit Kat. It's one of the reasons why I kind of picked the name way back when, because I was like, I can always make the Kit Kat candy bar logo, but with my name, with Cricket. But it was definitely like 90s hacker, like, oh, like listening to God knows what, early techno something. Then when I said it out loud once, I was like, Haxors. Yeah, it's like the bug. It's an awkward silence, right? So we're going to go ahead and export this, save the scene. And we're putting this in a weird spot. We're putting it inside assets. We don't like this. We don't like any of this, guys. But for now, it's going to be like this. And animation tree, we're going to copy the UID. We're going to go over to our import script, which, what do we call it? Add animation player. Here, and then we're going to have a const for the animation tree scene, which is also a packed scene. And we're going to preload it. And we're going to paste in the UID here, and we're looking good. Then we're going to go ahead and instantiate it. So it's going to be pretty much the same as this. Let's go ahead and do it after this. Var animation tree. Animation tree. And then we say animation tree scene instantiate. And then we scene add child animation tree animation player owner no animation tree owner equals scene. Okay, so now on our import we should be adding the animation tree to the to these bad boys as well. So if we re-import our characters, they should now have an animation tree when we drag them in automatically. So if we re-import these, like so. Something about, it's complaining about something, but we're going to ignore that for now. Don't save. So look at that, they're alive. Just sitting there already idling. Amazing. Okay. So now if we were to instantiate this, whoops, or a new inherited one, there's our animation tree. Okay. Looking good. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We're going to keep working on this. We're going to try and get this into a... We just need to pop one of these onto the scene and get them moving. We did get rated by Jern. So I had a lot more viewers than normal. Nice. I banned someone for making fun of Cricket's bald head once. Doddle. I could see it hurt him deeply, and he was about to cry. Then Cricket yelled, not to ban him. No, it was some British kid. He's like, yo, bruv, I would make fun of you, bruv. Just go to, where was he saying? Turkey or wherever to get plugs. But I would make fun of you at my school, bruv. And, start doing games like Jack in the Box. My man. God, had a bunch of kids eaten by bears for picking on a bald dude. See, guys, he's tearing up. I just wish it wasn't the widow's peak. Like I wouldn't be so... Because it means that eventually I'm going to have to Bic razor the whole thing and be totally bald. But I could pull off... I could pull off the Willis, I think. People are jealous of the peak. Doesn't it mean that it's a higher testosterone? Am I making that up? Isn't that like a thing? But I could be wrong. But I always thought that balding was like because you had like you were too much. Yes, that's true. Yeah. So, yeah, I thought it was a sign of I thought it was actually a sign of like masculinity. But I guess not. I don't know. Whatever. I just think of Dragon Ball Z. I could always do a mohawk though. Higher test. That's why you see so many bald bodybuilders. It's not a choice for them. It just the hair just goes away when they start lifting. Lots of roided out bald cops too. So there's that. All right. So we've got our animation player. So now what we need to do is we need to create a script for our player character, our character controller. And we need to throw a character controller onto the scene, and we need to be able to move them around. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, dude, I've had the same clippers for like 25 years now. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to just cut my Jesus hair off and go get a buzz cut. I mean, if you've never done it, I would suggest doing it. It saves a ton of money on shampoo. Showers and everything are way quicker. It's easy to maintain. You just keep buzzing it. The problem is you can't stop doing this. At least I can't. I can't stop doing this once I do it. I've had long hair on and off my whole life, yeah. Yeah, I had very Christ-like hair in high school. I had very long hair in high school for a good while. But my senior picture, and Lunesta can vouch for this, graduated the year 2000. My senior picture is frosted, not frosted tips. I have the tips, spiked hair for my senior pic. I did. Frosted tips? No, they just spiked. Same. I was a goth kid with spiky hair. Yeah, I looked like what's his name from episode 1. It was still a long time. It was still long when I joined the Air Force that I got the shaving idea from them. You kind of got to fit in. It's like firefighters. If you look at firefighters, they all have mustaches. And it actually, I remember because we had done a tour with our local fire department, and it clicked for me why they all had mustaches. And it has to do with the gear that they wear. And they all need short hair, and so they need to have some form of expression. Yeah, I never had a stash when I was a firefighter. I don't know. They all have stashes for some reason. So do most cops. Yeah. Mustaches are the flavor saver. You know, you can always just, you want a little barbecue sauce on the go, you just kind of dip it in the mustache hairs, and then you just can lick it the rest of the day. It's so you can get a good seal on your scuba. If you don't have a good seal, you don't get air and you die. Yeah. Is it not scuba? SCBA. But yeah, and that was the other thing. Yeah, no facial hair, so it's like all that you have left is like you can only grow hair right here, right? So it's like, okay, and it was like, oh, this all makes sense. I wish I could go beardless. I can't go back. I think one thing is I don't want to see how fat I am now. So that's a factor in shaving. But also just in general, like with kids, I think once you have if you raise your kids and you have a beard, you're kind of stuck for life. Cuz you take that thing off and you're like a different person to them. My sister freaked out apparently. Yeah, it freaks people out when my dad shaved his mustache. Yeah. Bro, I was like 6 and my dad shaved his beard and I rolled around laughing at him for like 30 minutes. He's like, Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like mine, frankly. I can't when it grows, it's I get the I call it like it's kind of gets to be a little too curly and pubish. And so I'm jealous. Mostly Mud. Mud pisses me off with his beard. I hate people with well-coifted beards like Mud. I have a secret jealousy of them. So Mud's beard really pisses me off. Because when I grow mine out and it gets thick and full, it just looks like pubes. Um, and so I have to like it's like really lean. I still don't have a chin. uh, but yeah, I'm not even secretly jealous of Mud's beard. I'm very vocally jealous of it. All right. So let's go ahead and start work on the player controller. How are we gonna do this? I don't know. This is my I'm messing around with the new organization. I think it's trash. Um so this is going to be for a Node 3D. And this is a nice little template that I built. And all that it does is it takes the name that you set for your file, and it doesn't matter what inheritance you choose, and it just changes your class name to be the name of your file that you first create your GD script from. And it's just a handy, quick thing that is like instantly you have a class name that's the name of the script that you gave it. Player controller. And why are we not seeing create? Oh, because Node 3D is not. Node 3E. There we go, Node 3D. So now we have player. Oh, it didn't do it. I lied. Oh, it's because I changed it. God bless it. Okay, you know what? We're going to delete it. And we're going to make it again so I'm not a liar. Create new. I promise this works. What happened? Create new script resource. No. Const darn it. See how it changed it? It's this. Then we say player controller create. And now, look at that. Isn't that neat? Okay. Funk ready. Okay. Do we need anything in ready? I don't know that we need anything in ready. Where are we going to collect our inputs? We're going to collect our inputs probably on the main piece of code. But for now, we'll do it here. Input event. So we're not going to do anything with this. Go to that. And now we need to set up some inputs. So we're going to go over to the project here and say input map. And we're going to add a new player up. Do we do up, down, left, right? Player. Did anyone else make the realization? I remember. Medustin. I like it. You could use capitalization to make the separation a little easier to pick up on. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. I gotta fix my controller here real quick. Are you awake, Gemma? You asleep? I don't know. You might be sleep talking. Might be sleep talking. Is Mama in the room with Odie? Okay. So we're gonna do up, down, left, right. And for our PC friends, W, S, A, D. Okay, so that's all set up. We got to save again. We're not going to save this. But we have to save again because it's the project file that's changed. Well, what does your name mean, Doddle? Is Doddle a word like you dawdle around? Waste time. Yes. Yeah. But whose? Doddle, I feel. Whose time are we wasting, Doddle? It just means I'm lazy. Oops. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to go out here. And I'm just going to grab, I made. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. Where is the, oh, this is the 3D dungeon call. That's not what we want. We want cozy baking game. I am starving right now. I am Jack's raging hunger. No, that's not it. What are you doing, Bear? Getting a drink of water. Unacceptable. You did good today, sweetie, in class. I really appreciate you doing your best to model behavior to Odie. You're welcome. Thank you. I would. How do you close a buffer? I don't know how to do that yet. That's embarrassing. Okay. So I was using process. Like this. Okay. And then we have player character animation tree sets. Okay, so now we need to go like this. So when we build everything out, then we're going to have the animation player. So we need to know where the animation player is. Why am I not able to input right now? There we go. So how are we going to do that? With animation tree. And we have animation player. Okay, but we have to set these. Now, do we do it on load? I don't think so. Underscore animation tree. And bloop. Underscore character body rotation. Okay, we gotta do something there. We're not gonna do UI. And then position. Okay. And then we have a bunch of data here that we're not using. We don't have any of these out yet. Hashtag not an ad. My friends made that name for me because we were playing WoW and we'd be in a big raid, and I would put somebody on follow and go do other shit. By the way, I don't think anyone's truly lazy. Okay, well, maybe then that's not lazy. That's just distracted. No, I was lazy. Believe me, I'd have them run me through everything. That's just optimizing. If someone else is going to do the work for you, you're min-maxing life, right? All right. So we were going to rotate. So if we look at, let's go back to, we'll pull in one of our friends here. Our friend, the barbarian.
Hello, guys. I'm a barbarian. Look at me, mama.
Rig medium. So they all have rig medium. So I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do just to get this going right. Scenes main player controller. Look at this. Booyah. Okay, then we can do it with exports. And export. And export. Okay, so now we have references to them. Like so. Unused private class. Okay, that's fine. Do I have to close and reopen? Do I have to do tool? What is going on? Don't save. Let's open it up again. Oh, but we can't do it that way. That's not going to work. Well, fine then. Fine. Do you know what we can do? So player character. Okay, so here's what we'll do. I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do. We're going to take all of our friends here. And we're going to go over here. Root type. Player controller. Re-import. Done. Okay, so now on the import here, we can do the assignment here because we know that the scene is actually a player controller. So we say scene like this. Okay. Yeah, it's unused. I know it's unused. So now everything becomes, scene becomes player controller. Like so. And we get rid of this. And here. And here. Okay. And then what we can do is assign the player controller, and it's an underscore, animation tree, and player controller underscore. Now these are private variables. Why are you doing this, Cricket? Because we're just getting our ducks in a row. For the rest of this code, it is going to refer to it as a private animation player. Then we say animation tree. And then we say animation player. So now internally we'll have a reference to them in our player controller code. Could not parse the class. That's okay. We'll get there. Chill out. Yeah, it's a little messed up right now. I know. I know it's a little messed up. Character body rotation. Get rid of that. And we'll do the same with position. Okay, so now we shouldn't be yelling. And if we go back over here, and we go like that. There we go. All right, so now the code is all clean. And we'll do an import one more time. And when we drag the character in, they should just magically be a player controller. And it'll have the script that we have associated with it there, ready and waiting for us. Re-import. Did you return a no? So it's mad about something. Oh, does it need to be... Can we do it as a scene? As node. So we're cheating. We're going to cheat. Post import scripts. Did you return? We're going to ignore that. I think we can ignore that. I think we can ignore that. See, it's got the script associated with it now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. You see it? Do you see? Do you see? Now, let's confirm. Here's how we'll confirm. On here. Export. We'll just do one export. We'll do it with the animation tree. So now if we import Barbarian, one more time. Do you see? Can ignore all those errors. New scene. Trace D. Barbarian. Animation tree. Assign. Oh no, it didn't work. Huh. So we're trying to assign it here. ¿Por qué? It's not. I think this is going to work because the reason why it's doing it right now is it is not editable children. Like if I go into this, how much you want to bet it's no. No. Didn't work. Damn it. Fine. 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 I don't care. That's lame. That's bloody lame. It's bloody lame. You hear me? I hate referring to scene elements, guys. I can't stand it. I know you planned it. So it drives me nuts. What are we mad about? Use on ready. It's so funny with Godot, you end up trying to avoid the scene tree. I just want to refer to things. I don't want to refer to the scene tree. You know what I mean? Does anyone know what I mean? Have you ever viewed the code in the TCSN files? Yes. What's this? Got to catch up on the chat. Why not put your ducks in a column? Where's your Pico Orly tag? I don't know. He is getting, yep. Tapir is getting his ducks in a row for sure. Columns and rows, most efficient. That was all I had. There's no follow-up. Yeah, it's Godot's getting better. Occasionally you used to have to go in and edit the TSCN files. Because something would get discombobulated and you'd have to fix it by hand. But it's gotten really good. Okay, so now we need to refer to the rotation of our friend. So we're gonna call it character body. This is a node 3D, and it is referred to as new inherited rig medium. Rigged medium for her pleasure. Okay. Rigged medium. Then we go like this. Okay, so that's done. So now we need to do position. So position requires config. Are we going to use config? Config was like a static class that we had. We're going to do config? Why not? Config. And just node. I think we can get away with object. Do we lose our variance if we use object? I forget. I think you do. So it has to be a node. Config, yo. Config, and then we're going to have const. What was it? Oops. What was it called? Player speed. And I'm guessing this was a float. And we'll do like 2.0. Okay. I think we're just about ready. Just about ready. Position. Rotate 2. Character body not declared. That's because it's not underscored up here. You are correct, sir. Okay. Delta not declared. Underscore delta. It's not an underscore. All right. All of our angry errors are away. Animation player is not being referenced. So I think we can just get rid of that. And we're clean. Look at that. No warnings or errors. We're where we want to be. Speed, blend, position, parameter, speed. So I think this is speed. I need to rename this to speed. Go speed. Root motion. Speed. Why can't I rename this? Let me rename it. Oh, it's not, we gotta open up animation tree all on its own. Speed. That's embarrassing. Way to go, Godot. Way to go, Godot. A new short story. Way to go, Godot. Page 1. Way to go. Page 2. Way to go, Godot. Oh no, we crashed. Way to go, Godot. Godot. Yeah, it cached too much, and when you switch things, it kept the old IDs. Yep. But I also get why it was like that, especially with how much Godot revolves around maintaining reuse until you branch. There is a follow-up. God, I really want a burger. What's that movie where the girl's like, make me a burger? It's like, okay, I won't kill you because you asked for a burger. This is art, guys. We're watching cinema. Really? I haven't seen it. Is it good? I'm totally making fun of it.
It's about society. The film.
Subjective. I actually appreciate very loudly like moralistic stuff I don't think it saved our animation player change. Or, I think we need to do fresh import. Big plop of an import. Now we're still yelling at there, but we're going to ignore that. Once again, we're just ignoring these warnings in life. It's still not, let's check our animation tree. Did it not save our change? It did, it's speed. It says it's speed right here. Right here. Speed. Speed. Oh, but I wonder if our import script is busted because we did this, because we're crazy. And now you can tell LSP is busted. Dude, that's the other thing that sucks is LSP breaks all the time. Scene. Player controller. It's a scene. Okay, let's try a new import. God, I wanted to work on Netcode tonight. This is disappointing. Hey, but I'm going to stream tomorrow. Normal schedule tomorrow, so there's that. Okay, so no errors now. Hey, that fixed it. Okay. I'm right here, buddy. I'm right here. Okay, guys. I gotta say hi to the German Shepherd. He's gonna assault us. We're gonna be assaulted here. Okay. Hang on, buddy. Okay. I missed you too. You're gonna knock me over. I missed you too. Oh my God, I missed you too. Oh boy. Oh, I missed you.
What the dog doing?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I missed you too. You got some stinky breath right now. What'd you go and eat out there? Okay.
Shut up and take my money.
I mean, I never recommend it to anyone to watch, but I wouldn't tell people not to watch it. Gotcha. Well, I think I might have to stop because I need my daughter to go to sleep. And so she's in the room. She played Jotson's game. It scared her. Let me do a shout out to Jotson. We're almost, let's get the player controller going. Let's get the player controller going real quick. We're so close to getting it going. We do not have gravity right now. We don't need gravity. German Shepherd's here. He's probably going to unplug the computer. We might lose the stream because he does this. Dude, I don't understand why you do this all the time. Just leave the control. Why did you eat popcorn, Calvin? Is that what your breath smells like? Did you make popcorn, Bear? Calvin smells like popcorn. Like movie theater butter popcorn. What is going on? Okay. All right, so let's try. So this is going to be a culmination of events here. We have our new load system, which is we're at core resources. We have network. Let's just try. We're going to try this. Is this going to work? I don't even know, bros. I don't even know. See, now this is weird because I'm going to choose Barbarian. Is that how you spell barbarian? That does not look like a word at all right now to me. And then we're going to close out a bunch of this stuff. Let's bring up the cache. Okay. Then we have barbarian. Past. Barbarian. Barbar? Is it really barbarian? Barbarian? Barbar. Why do we do that in English? Barbarian. But uh-oh. We're getting close to bad words here. Okay, so all right, so I want to make that last note on movie critiques. I like I'm that way too though. I feel like people can so easily ruin others' experiences to enjoy something. Being a little too cynical. Yeah, and I was totally just jossing. Like it's probably a movie I would really like. Now I'm all over the place with film. I really like movies. I did video production when I was in high school. And like film appreciation and stuff. I feel a little alone in it. Like I can't talk to anybody about it because there's like how do I put it? Like I don't know. There's things in movies where you're like, "Oh, that's nice." And you want to share that, but you're like it doesn't really mean anything to anyone else. But in the language of cinema, you're like, "Oh, this is really good." And people don't know why it's like kind of talking to them in a weird way, but um but yeah. I think there's a balance. Yeah. But like for instance, like on the Studio Ghibli films, like the Miyazaki ones, I'm definitely on the like. I know if I say which ones I like, people think I'm being pretentious or something, but it's really like no, I just really like those ones. Although I haven't seen the new one, the Heron one, but Wind Rises is probably my favorite of all of them, and Ponyo's close second. But yeah, Wind Rises is I think it's one of the better. It's one of the best anti-war films. And it does this. It importantly doesn't show war. It shows the results of it. It's a good movie though. The Wind Rises, the one with the I forget his name, but the guy who designed the Zero planes. I've never seen that one. Oh, that's very good. It's very good. It's actually a combination. It's semi autobiographical, and it also is another Japanese story. They kind of blended the two together. It's like a famous Japanese story on its own as this love story thing, and then they kind of tied that story into the. They kind of made a fictional biography of a real person. All right. Yeah. It's good though. It's good stuff. The music's really good. Music's really good. It's got this like kind of Italian thing going with it. No, just The Wind Rises. That's from a poem as well. Let's see here. Just when the okay, so we have a core resources here. So then when the game loads up, we have the loader here. We process, loading finished. We do all this stuff here. So now we add network. So now we're going to do here. We're going to say character equals. We're not defining. So this should be network. Network's defined up there. Static var. This is a reference to it. Static var. Character controller. Okay. And player controller. Player. There we go. And so then player. This is after we load everything up. We have a cache of everything. Cache, core resource. Cache. Core resource. Barbarian. See, our LSP is broken right now because no autocomplete. It's not looking at our code. It's not reflecting on our code. So this might not work. Okay. It appears to have worked. Network is there. Oh, we didn't add it to the scene, so we have an orphan. Add child. Now, here's a weird thing. We're going to add a node 3D, but there's no 3D space. We are the 3D space at this point. So let's run it again. There's our barbarian. Look at that. Everything worked. There it is. Okay. And look at that. Animation tree. All of it's there. Ship it. So now we can't see any of this because we don't have a 3D camera and we don't have a 3D space. So, can we cheat with this really quick? Because I don't want to have to get everything going. I just want to see this working on the scene. Well, what we could do without seeing it is try and move around. So we have our barbarian. We're doing controller input. Oh, no, but our controller, our German Shepherd, unplugged the controller like he does. All the time. There we go. Okay, so you can see our position changing. So, we're pretty sure this is going to work. We just can't see it. It's happening. I promise. It's happening. Okay, so we just need our starting scene. So let's look at the scene structure right now that we've got going on. Why are we opening up like this? What is happening here? There we go. So our scene structure right now looks like this. We need to have, it really doesn't matter. We just need an active camera. So let's just go ahead and, well, and actually there's a bunch of things we have to do that we're not going to be doing right away, but we're going to create a 3D scene here. Suddenly we're orthogonal. I don't know why. That is front. So the character is going to be right here. We're going to throw a camera on it. Camera 3D. We're going to pull back like so, just to give us some distance. We're going to hope that this is enough. We're going to save this. Scenes. Call it game. Wait, we already have a game scene. Wait a minute. I don't know. World. Fine. Sure. And then core resources, we're going to throw that in there to load. So we're just going to say blah, 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 blah. So this is how we manage our caching stuff. Now we're kind of manipulating Godot's, what we know about Godot to have super fast loading. Calvin, do not unplug the stream. Please do not bless it. Why do you do this? I love you, dude. Don't unplug the stream. Don't do it. Don't unplug the stream. Please don't unplug the stream. Calvin, don't do it. Calvin, please. I'm begging you. He's a good boy. He is a good boy. He's just I refer to him as a dork constantly. He's very much a dork. He does very dorky things. Doofus. Doofus is probably another good word that I don't call him, but that's a good one. Okay, so we'll just call this world. And we're just going to yank this. We have to produce, guys. I can spell world. We have it in there. World. Okay, so now we should be spawning in the camera and everything. Oh, but the UI is taking over all of it. Something's not right. Something's in the way. Yeah, it's not added. Oh, we didn't add it. God dang it. Try again. Hey, there we go. There we go. Look at that. He's running around, but you can't really tell. Oh, he's running backwards because of the model is built with the Z direction is opposite. So we have to rotate it 180 degrees. And I can tell it's backwards. We need some light source as well. So if we can I do this right now? Can I do like can I add environment here and just save it? Is it going to be in the running game? No. What does it look like right now? There we go. We got some light. Okay. Camera's real low. And we're running backwards. So all we have to do now is just rotate. Rotate. We need to rotate the... And we'll do this on the import script. Almost there, boys. I can tell it's backwards because of the way it is. Very quotable moments here. Okay, so in the scene we know that there's I mean, I could do it on for now we could do it here on ready. Func ready. And then we just say character body rotation. Rotation is degrees, right? Vector 3 0 degree to radian. Or no, it's angles, right? So 180 0. And I think that will rotate us. Ah, shoot. But the problem, I think that'll work. Could not parse. What am I doing wrong? See, we don't have LSP connection right now, so something is wrong here, but I don't know what. I think ready should be void, but I don't think that's it. What happened? Character body rotate. Can we not? Is this not assignable? Let's look at Node 3D. It's a basis, right? I'm not sure. Do I have to do basis? There's rotation. That's assignable. is a vector. What am I doing wrong here, boys? What if we just say like this? What could possibly be wrong with that? It's still mad at us. Let's get rid of these two lines. Okay. Funk. Ready. Oh, it's... No? Can we not assign rotation? Dude. Calvin. Not worse. I think it's this. Taco. Run. Okay, it's the ready. What do we got wrong with the ready? Ready void. What am I doing wrong here, boys? Funk ready? That's the problem. How did that happen? How embarrassing. How did I not even catch that? Okay, taco. Good. So now character body. Character body, rotation equals vector 3. Now this should be on the import script, but it's not. Degree to rad. Wait, one rotation is just pi, right? So 180 is pi. So I should be able to just say pi, I believe. Or 180. Pi is 180?
No. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It's from some toy or something. Oh, it's the Ninja Turtles cap thing for the kids' toys. All right, Medusa T, Dustin. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. There we go. We're facing the right way. Oh, wait. But now when we run, still going backwards. Why are we facing the wrong way when we... I'm so confused. I'm confused. He's confused. Run it again. Okay. So is our rotation not additive? It's not additive. A10 direction. It's not additive. I don't think we need to add pi now. I think he fixed it. I think this is one of the things the guys fixed in the thing. So now if we don't add pi, yeah. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Look at us go. And then we can walk very slowly. This is when you're turtling, as we call it. So you've got like, you're holding a deuce in and starting a prairie dog. And you're trying to make it to the restroom in the Best Buy without having an incident. I'm so lurking. I'll make it easy for you. I'm going to raid out. 30 of you hanging out here. Holy moly. Should I be streaming at night? What is going on? Okay, let's find somebody to raid. I can raid anyone now. I have a agreement with myself that I don't raid people with viewers less than I have to raid with. Or more than, sorry. And now the dog is... I don't know what he's doing. But he's being a bad boy. Hey, dude. Love you. Well, I don't know who to raid because I'm not up this late. So I don't know. I don't generally have people. Let's do a category search for Godot. See if we can find some Godot bros. Someone's making a headless server. There's me. Oh, Jitspo. Okay. Jed MNZ. Let's see. Dude, why are you trying to destroy everything? All right, we'll go ahead and raid Jed. All right, much love to everybody out there. I will be on tomorrow in the afternoon, Mountain Time. See you guys then. I'll be on at nights, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Take care. All right, Lunesta. See you later. Yeah, fun. I had fun. We got the character controller going. I swear I would have been able to get the netcode going had not KKit changed how the assets work. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I don't believe in Beatles. I just believe in me. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh. RTN CDR, thank you for the follow. See you guys later.